It's time. It is time to hear how day one went. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We were going to be like so cool, and I was going to like throw a football to her, and she was going to catch it and make it like, and no, we're not that cool. But did you like that analogy? How fun was that? Yeah, do you all kind of feel like you're a coach navigating your way through the football field? I've never done that before, but I thought it sounded great when we were making those videos for you guys. I do feel like we are coaching people towards health and happiness. And tonight we're going to talk about their next 30 days and 60 days. So I'm going to pull up some questions. I'm sure Jennifer already has some, so I'm just going to pass it over to her and we'll see what she has to say.
Okay, so let me tell you about it, people. I'm going to tell you about my day. Well, first of all, the football analogy, think about it. You're recruiting the players, then you're training the players, and then when the players want to quit, you got to get them back in the game, and then you watch them have success. So today, I have 3 people that I'm personally coaching through this challenge, and one of them just never responded to me the entire day. So on this last post today, I commented, and I will remain anonymous, I won't say her name, but I said, I sure do hope you're okay because I haven't heard from you. Maybe you're speechless because you feel so good. And then I put like one of the funny little laughy faces. She responded on the page. She said, I'm so sorry. I've had a great day. I feel great. Thanks for asking. Okay, another girl, let me tell you what she did all day. Bling, bling, everything I said to her, bling. And I just finally had to tell her, do you know what that actually means? Because it's not what you think it means. And then my third one, she calls me early this morning and she said, I didn't realize that this was a meal replacement and I don't do that, so I'm not interested. Do you want me to give this to someone else? So then I got right back on the phone. I said, sister, I'm not in the convincing business, but let me tell you something. This is about so much more than that. And I got a chance to explain it to her and get her back on board. So I just wanted to share with you my day. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. And I told everyone, please do not mistake that I'm willing to let you give all your goals to 3 days. I want you to go 30 or 60 or 90 or the rest of your life.
My day was not like Jennifer's. Well, okay, so I did have somebody ghost me. I have 3 in the challenge. My husband has 3 in the challenge, and he had to go into work today. They're like home, and then they're not home, and then they're home. So I had to like take over, and I was talking to some of his girls. One girl got her box early. She already went through the challenge herself, and she was like, I'm just following along your posts, but I already did my whole box, and I loved it. I planned on enrolling today. Yay, so that's exciting. She's really, really stoked to use her $20 off coupon. But the other ones were asking really good questions about active and when do you take it? Like you feel, I can feel your energy through the screen half the time. Anybody else feel like that? I jokingly will say, I can see sounds because I love how I feel when I take all of our products, especially all of the ones in the 3-day box. So I had a pretty good day. My team, we have so many going for silver. And like what we mentioned in the past, I feel like this is a really cool tool to get new ambassadors moving and existing ambassadors into action, and not just your customer and their goals over the next 30 and 60 days, but your existing team members and their goals of building and ranking up and growing a legacy business. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. Jen, did you find any questions from your post this morning? Did anybody have anything they wanted to bring to the table tonight? I'm trying to pull it up as we talk, but you may have already found some. Hold on, you muted yourself.
Oh yeah, I muted myself. So if anyone on here has a question, throw it into the chat. And I want to tell you guys, I was just sharing with you how I communicated with people. And if you're thinking, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable being funny or making jokes, you have to know that these people will connect more with you when you are just absolutely yourself. You do need to provide a level of customer service, but you know that place you go to get really good chicken and they always say, my pleasure, my pleasure. Well, all I want to do is break them down. I'm like, I dare you to say something different. I'm always like, say something different because I want to connect with the person. I don't want to hear the robot, my pleasure, my pleasure. I'm like, no, it's not your pleasure. I know it's not. So be real with these people. If they don't message you, say, kind of weird messaging you and you don't message back, but I'm here for you and I won't turn away from you. Make it so that they know you are on their side. So who has a good question? Chandra, let me look at this. What is good advice to give someone who hasn't received their box and are feeling discouraged because the challenge has already started? Okay, this should be the actual reason why they should be encouraged, because they're seeing other people have fun and they're going to get to be a part of that. They can do the same challenge. You tag them in day 1, day 2, whenever they get their box, and you have the power to turn someone's negativity around. You do. If someone says, I'm so discouraged, everyone else is loving it and I'm not loving it, or I haven't gotten mine yet, or nobody said yes, an ambassador of health and happiness, your job is to turn that around. And you're not Pollyanna, you're just clinging to positivity, and people are drawn to that. Emily.
Yes, I was listening to this podcast because that's what I do these days, you guys. I listen to podcasts. I'm so cool. It was with Dave Ramsey and one of his experts. We're on a debt-free journey, and he said something about positivity and choosing to be optimistic. And when you said that, Justin, I was like, I got to share this quote, because here's the thing. If we create an environment that helps them look towards the future of, this isn't forever, obviously their box is on the way, right? It's not forever. Being optimistic that their box will be there soon, that they can begin this day 1 of their journey that they've been waiting for, versus be happy, right? Be happy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it drives me nuts when someone tells me to, like, suck it up, buttercup. And I'm like, no, I want to be angry. I want to throw a fit right now. And then my husband's like, but if you choose to be optimistic, you know that you're embracing the suck and you're moving forward, because there is going to be a happy ending to this. And that's obviously not how Dave Ramsey said it. I put my own little twist on it. But basically, you don't have to be positive, but you should be optimistic, because even when we want to be in our feelings, like Drake, you can be in your feelings, but choose to be optimistic later, because there is some good that comes out of it. Whether it's your box, whether it's a package, our shipping is on point. Our shipping department is amazing, and they've been working through all of this craziness. So if you want to have beef, take it up with UPS or USPS, because it's probably them. But I love our shipping department, and I love our company, and I think what you said, Jen, is perfect. I usually say, let's do a countdown. You want to do a countdown? Like, I go full Buddy the Elf. You've never seen that movie. You got to watch it. But I go full Buddy the Elf. And I'm like, you want to do a countdown? Let's do a countdown. You need a hug? Okay, I'm sending you a virtual hug. Let's count down. 3 more days, 2 more days, 1 more day. And like, they may hate me by the time their box arrives, but they're smiling. And that was my job. That was actually on my to-do list today. My personal to-do list was to make somebody laugh or smile. And that's perfectly aligned with our health and happiness goals, right? I see our chat blowing up. What's next, Jen?
All right, so today someone said to people, how did you like the taste? That's how they connected with their participants. So what do we ask tomorrow? Well, for me today, I went to everyone the first thing this morning, and I have a little folder in my phone that says 3-day challenge, so everything is stored there. And I just sent, one of them said, today is the first day of your empowering mountain climb. I don't know, something like that. And the other one I said, you've got this. And so I send all of those encouraging messages, and then I go back around midday and I say, don't forget your water. And I send this little graphic that tells them why water is so important. These are all ways to connect, because it does feel awkward to keep going back and saying, you like it yet? Do you like it yet? You gonna sign up yet? It is awkward. So let's change that and really show them the authority that we have in coaching. We don't have to know everything. And in fact, I would encourage you, don't know everything, because it's intimidating. Information is not inspiring usually. Another thing I would encourage you to do, and we say this in one of our toolboxes, go ahead, 30 seconds, grab your phone. It'll be awkward, but make a quick 30-second clip that says, I don't know if I ever told you why I use the products, but here's why. And do it fast. I wanted blank, and I wanted blank, and I want to continue blank. And then send them that. Send all of the participants that. Because if they know why you do it, it's not because you're trying to sell it or make money off of it. It's because you actually love the products and you want to build a business that is incorporating what you believe in. It's a lot more inspiring. All right, Emily, what about you?
I agree. I think that if we personalize it, it takes away from that we are Plexus robots and you are going to, like, it takes that away. It turns it into, look, I was a crazy, exhausted mom, and this made me feel good and made me want to get up and do all the things. I think that it's really important to, whether it's a video, whether it's a picture, whether you're sending a quote. Today, I took it to their inboxes, but I also made a post. And the quote that I used was, the best project you'll ever work on is yourself. Because there is no such thing as a before and after, you guys. If you are continuing to be healthy and happy, it's going to be a before and better every single time you send in an update. And that's what we're doing, and that's what we're teaching, right? I feel like we have like a community family thing going on. People tell me all the time, like, what y'all got over there with Plexus is so special. And it's true, because when they come into this and they see like how encouraging you are. I love, Charles says this often, you might be signing up for yourself, but you're never in this by yourself. And we just have to remind them that, like, hey, look, you may not be used to someone coming in here and loving on you all day, but that's what we do around these parts. And here's a virtual hug, or here's this quote that I'm clinging to today, or have you heard this song by Marshmello? I love getting my cardio in when I listen to this song. I don't know. I just like to have fun with it, and it makes it a whole lot better than to get a thumbs up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm clinging to.
I do not like the thumbs up. I will retrain the world. Okay, another question is, it seems like we have a lot of people in the challenge, but very few people are engaging. What does that mean? Does this mean we need to be connecting more privately? Emily, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so like I just mentioned, some of us know that social sharing and social media is on social media, but some of these people are not like Facebook savvy, like some of you guys. So you have to say, like, we like it when you comment, or you can be like, I'm giving a 7-day trial away to the next 5 people who comment, you know, like, you got to engage them. It's kind of like an episode of The Price is Right. Like, when they call out somebody's name, recognize them, recognize the ones who are participating. Even if it's an ambassador on your team, be like, wow, thank you, Sherry, for all the love today. And thank you, Adam, for cheering on everybody starting their 3-day boxes. I feel like recognition goes a long way. One of my ambassadors, I just saw her watching, Jessica, she does this often. Anytime she hosts a challenge, if there's no engagement, she makes the engagement by recognizing and shouting out everybody individually and having her people do the same. So it looks like it's full of entertainment and excitement, but truly it's just recognizing those that have committed. So if that's what's going on in your page, that's what we do. Jen, what do you guys do?
Well, so we have a lot of chats. We do it by rank. And so we will go into the chats and say, Operation ASAP Stat, because we need support. So I'll say, everyone to the Just 3 Days page, everyone comment on day 1 post, because I get it. When no one's commenting, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really embarrassing. So you need the support of your team. You need to have people that will show up for you. That's step 1. But I will say, I am someone that has struggled a little bit with feeling like I have to say everything. Like I feel like I'm writing a novel when I do my posts. And that's a problem. And I will say, does your post have a call to action? Is there even a question for them to engage with? Does it give them something that they'd want to respond to? And a good tip is this: don't save the call to action for the bottom of the post. I like to grab it and pull it right up to the top. I'll say something like, comment below once you finished reading, you know, keep going, something like that. So it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Okay. Will we be doing these Zooms each night? Yes, we will see you tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday night at 7 p.m.
Yep. Tomorrow we will be going live at noon Central Standard Time with a humongous announcement. Tell everybody.
All right. And then I'm trying to read this question.
This one says, what different questions should we be asking them tomorrow? I walk them through how to take their products and ask how they like the taste. I personally let the box do the talking. It has very explicit instructions, literally all the way down to a meal guide and water suggestions. So I like to come in with the encouragement aspect. I think that's why Jen said it was important to send them a picture of you taking your products, or even if it's not a picture of you, like a picture of the product in your hand, that you send it to them like a song choice, like, hey, did you get out and move today? Did you go for a walk with your family? When I take Metaburn, I gotta move. And just encouraging them in that aspect, not necessarily just asking questions, unless it's like maybe goal related, like, hey, I saw that you didn't post your goals yet. If you want to keep them private, you can share with them, share with me your goals right here. That way it just makes it more personal, and maybe they don't want to engage on the group, maybe they just want to engage with you, and I think that would be a great way to do that.
Great point. And I think what we've shared with you tonight is we want you to provide the highest level of customer service, but do it with your personality. Don't try to mimic anything you've seen like at a concierge or at a grocery store. Like, that's customer service, but it's not relationship. That's why this is so different. So we want you guys taking care of your people. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. So don't overanalyze what you're saying to them. Just connect. And then I want you guys to not shy away from the big elephant in the room. Are you having them do 3 days because you just want them to do 3 days? I don't think so. And do you want them to do 30 days and 60 days because you want to grow your team? Yes, but I know for a fact that is married to the fact that you want them to have health victories. You can't have health victories if we don't know what they need victory in. Your job, operation, finding out their goals. So just like Emily said, if you don't know their goals, you have to go find them out. Make sure you have them somewhere, write them down, screenshot them, because you are going to basically use those goals against them. You're going to say, remember when you told me you needed blah, blah, blah? I believe in that. I believe you can do that. And that's why I think you need these products right here. And you're going to show them a screenshot and you're going to make it happen. And if they say, I don't know, what are you afraid of? What can I do? What can I help you overcome? What are your objections to this? It just takes you being courageous, which is terrifying and requires a lot of deodorant. Emily?
Yes. If they haven't shared their goals with you, but they're letting you know that they really like the Slim, they like the products, we have welcome packs that are bigger versions of these 3-day boxes. The Renew You welcome packs are just that. You can send them pictures of those. Record you getting on your computer and going through the enrollment process and say, look, I was looking at packages today. It's basically a bigger version. It's a 30-day package, not a 3-day package, and they're on sale. You have a coupon. Just keep this in mind. We can talk more about this later, but this looks just like what you're using right now. And it just keeps the conversation moving. It lets them know you're thinking about them and their future self, not just right now in the moment. We have any more questions? Look at
We killed it. That's basically what just happened.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are showing up for yourself, which I love. Okay.
Which they use.
So you're going to want to, at this point, and Emily, I know, agrees with me, through the end of the month, of course, you're going to pick what they're going to save the most money on. So the good news is the coupon will continue on and be usable next month. So that's kind of like a backup plan for them. Say, not only are you going to get a huge discount with our special this month, you're also going to have a coupon to help you with next month's products. So they're getting like a double bonus. So you're going to want to use the special to get them in the door. Emily, right? Do you agree with me?
I agree.
Let's bump. Okay. So we're going to do a big announcement tomorrow at noon that I think will relieve a lot of stress and pressure. And then we will see you also tomorrow night at 7 to answer all your questions. Tell your friends, and we'll get to hang out together, and we'll lock the door so Emily's kids can't get in.
Yes. Bye, you guys. Have a great night. We will see you bright and early.